just really disgusted with our effort today. Yeah, I'm responsible for getting the team ready to play. That's my job, and I obviously did a very, very poor job of having us ready to play today. And we didn't pitch enough well enough early. We didn't swing the bats well enough, and that's not a very good formula for winning a baseball game. So I thought we showed a little fight late, which was nice. We got some hits. Will Freeman pitched really well, and it's not going to get any easier this weekend. We got to clear our minds and get on the plane tomorrow, go to College Station. Huge weekend. They're 3-6, we're 2-7. Both teams, for week 4 have got their backs up against a wall. And we're going to need to play a lot better than we played tonight if we want to win a series. So we'll start Tyler Ross on Friday and Dylan Smith on Saturday, and we'll be TBA on Sunday. We'll try to get through those first 2 and try to win them and see what's left on Sunday.
Coach, what did you think about Grayson and his effort today at his first career start?
I thought he tried really hard. Grayson's got a lot of talent. He's a great kid. He really cares. He's got a great arm. He's been up to 95. And, this is the biggest adjustment in a baseball player's life. I believe that, going from high school to the Southeastern Conference. And, these are freshmen that not all of them got to play, or most of them didn't play any high school baseball. They didn't get to come to summer school and get acclimated. So it was 2/3 of the fall before they, just kind of knew all the terminology and where to be and what to do. And unfortunately, we're kind of asking some of those guys to do some things before they're ready, and some of those young guys are going to be really good. But the situation we're in right now, where we're having to, to ask them to do some things that maybe they're not quite ready for, prepared for. And, Grayson's going to keep pitching. I mean, just from a number standpoint, we're going to keep running him out there, and he's going to figure it out. And, obviously hopeful that it'll be, the back half or third of the season and not next year, which is very typical for a freshman.
Coach, the last time you guys were out of town was, of course, that Arkansas series back on March 21st. Do you think that you guys, getting out of Sewell Thomas Stadium and, getting some fresh air somewhere else is going to help you guys kind of rejuvenate going on the road?
You know what, Joey, that is weird, but sometimes that can be a good thing. There's it's funny when you go on the road, there's fewer distractions. When you're at home, you got your buddies or, more people games or whatever. So we certainly need to try something different. That's Texas A&M's a tough place to play. I think they have decent crowds right now, I believe. A lot of talent, especially on the mound. So sometimes it can be refreshing to have a change of scenery. And I love playing at home, and our fans have been unbelievably, supportive, especially the last couple of weeks. But maybe that would be a good thing for us.
Anything else?
Hi, Coach. This is back-to-back games where you find yourself early down. Can you kind of just talk about what's the mentality of trying to get out of that first inning?
Yeah, we feel like we've played behind a lot the last 3 or 4 weeks, more than our share. And I feel like it's kind of twofold. I mean, each game is different, but I feel like offensively that we're young and that we try to ease into the game and don't have the same level of focus in the first and in the fourth that we do in the 8th and 9th. I mean, I don't need to see any stats to know that the quality of our at-bats in the 8th and the 9th inning is way better than, all the other innings. And then on the mound, I think each game or each outing is different. So we knew, the guys that we had available to pitch today, and originally we were going to start Will Freeman, and thought, well, hey, we'll shake it up for Grayson. He's been pitching out of the pen and been a little, been inconsistent. So thought that maybe it might help him to start. And if he comes out of the game with people on base, at least you're bringing in an older kid that's proven strike thrower instead of Grayson following somebody with people on base. So, but all those guys had to pitch today, and we couldn't let Will and McNary go too long because we don't know if Antoine or Shamlin are going to be able to pitch this weekend on Sunday. So, that's how you get in that spot, and why you got to, Grayson just had to get 3 innings today.
Coach, you gave up you gave up all the runs in 2 innings. Both innings were with 2 outs. What's the key to going ahead and getting out of these innings without giving up the damage?
Yeah, it's a lot of times it's a focus issue. They get 1 out or 2 outs, and they kind of let their guard down a little bit, and they don't stay as aggressive. And especially you see a lot of times a guy will get 2 quick outs and then just walk a batter on 4 straight. And it's so frustrating for a coach when that happens, and it happens to every team in the country. So, obviously they scored all their runs in 2 innings, and I think 4 of the 5 guys maybe, or 3, we put on base. We didn't make them earn it. So obviously frustrating. Those kids are trying really hard, and, it is what it is right now.